So you can lay all the way down on your mat to start. And reach your arms just long by your sides. Activate through the back of the arms. Notice the shoulder blades relaxing underneath you and getting wide on the mat so they're somewhat imprinting. And find your breathing and your centering. So take a nice deep breath, fill the lungs, feel the back expanding, and as you exhale, melt the ribs, feel the coarsening of your waist, and start to feel those low abs drawing in and up. Take a couple more breaths. Feel those ribs settling down. Feel the waistline nice and long. And see how much you can find that core connection just with your breathing, lifting through the pelvic floor. And with your feet just a little bit separated, we'll exhale and start to rock the pelvis down towards the floor. Inhale, stretch it out nice and long. And see how much you can feel the low abs pulling in and up in order to rock your pelvis down. Breathe in and stretch long. See if you can make that deeper each time you do it. Breathing in. Exhale, lifting through that pelvic floor to tip the pelvis down. And on the next one, find your deepest low ab connection, hold it, and start to lift the hips up into your pelvic curl, lifting your bottom, feeling those hamstrings working. Breathe in at the top. Start to roll slowly down through the upper spine, through the mid-back, and the low back. Great job. Keep going. Deepest abs first. Hollow the abs. Reach from the backside through the knees. Breathe in. Roll through the spine slowly back down. Keep going. See how much you can feel that spinal articulation. And feeling the strength through the back side of your body when you lift up. Keep going. We'll do one last one, really feeling all parts of the back. Nice strong legs. Reaching the arms down the mat as you roll all the way back down. Reach your arms up to the sky. Feel how the arms are gently plugged in, the collarbones wide, shoulder blades wide on the mat. Reach the arms up to the sky and feel your upper back getting a little more weighted into the ground. Plug the arm bones back in. Do that one more time. Reaching up, feel the length through the waist, the back a little heavier. Plug the arms in. Reach the arms out to the sides to a T and pull back up to the middle. Stretching out of the chest through the fingertips to open the arms. Feel the width of your collarbone as the arms come back up. So staying nice and wide there. Bring the legs to tabletop and the arms all the way out to your T. Hold it there. Keep reaching fingertip to fingertip. Hug the inner thighs. The legs are sealed together. Twist over to the right. Spine twist. Pull back to the center, go the other way. Keep those shoulder blades both heavy and balanced as you twist through the waist. Great job. Keep hugging those inner thighs together and twist. How much strength can you find in your obliques as you pull back to the center? Last one each side. Pull back to the center. Bring your arms back down to your sides. Lower just the right leg down to the mat. Simultaneously switch the legs for double leg changes. See if you can keep your sacrum, the low back, nice and wide, and the legs are working at the same pace. Reach through both legs as you switch them. Good. Notice if you're feeling any tension in the shoulders or the back ribs. Try to release that back down. Bring both legs back up to tabletop. Lace your hands behind your head. Elbows in your peripheral vision. Breathe in. Exhale, curl up for your chest lift. Stretch, lengthen back down. Keep going. See if you can find that stability in the low back and the pelvis as you roll through your spine forward. Reverse it back down. Keep going. Stretch and lengthen back. The next time you curl up, stay there. Chest lift with rotation. Twist to the right, center, and left. Keep going. Keep that lower half rounded down. The low back melting through the mat and the twist happening at the waist. Strong obliques. One more each side. When you're back to the center, reach your arms forward and reach the arms up to the sky. Roll back. Reach your arms back over your head, but try to keep those back ribs heavy. Reach the arms up, come into hundreds prep, curl up, arms reach up, roll back down, arms reach back. Keep going. Exhale, curling up, abs strong. Breathe in, roll back. Keep going. Those inner thighs are still hugged together, and you can feel that lift through the low abs and the pelvic floor as you lift. Stay curled up. Pump for hundreds. You can always bring a hand behind your head or your ball. Either one is fine. Keep going. You can extend the legs. You can lower the legs if your back feels safe with that. How much can you hollow through your abs as you exhale? Keep going. Nice deep breath in and nice exhale out. Last breath. Bend the knees in, reach the arms up, rolling back. Bring just your right knee in towards your chest. Left foot will go to the floor, but still bent in that left leg. Hold on behind the thigh. curl up to your chest lift, and we roll all the way up. Keep holding on to this leg. Find a rounded spine, so you're thinking pubic bone to belly button. Actively push your leg forward into your hands and start to go into just a half roll back. Don't go too far. Go a little bit back, rock back up. See if you can maintain the shape of your back. It's rounded. You're hollowing. You feel that strong low ab connection. Keep going. Good. So we're inhaling back, exhaling to pull up. Let's try to go further back to the mat, even all the way down, and roll back up, exhaling to come up. Keep that back shape. Last one on this side. And switch, go to the other side. So our left leg is up, we're pushing that leg forward into our hands, we're pulling back with the hands at the same time, we're in that rounded back, pubic bone pulls to the belly button, and we're going into that half roll back on this side. That's it. Nice work, ladies. You can feel the strength coming from your core as you come back up. Good. And we'll try to go all the way back. Rolling back up. Keep going. See if you can keep it nice and smooth and connected. Wrap under those armpits, Sharon, a little more. Push your leg forward. That's it. Nice job. One more time. Come all the way up. Reach both arms forward. Round through your spine. Relax those shoulders. Tip back at your pelvis. Roll all the way back, but we're coming right back up. Curl up to your chest lift. Deepen the abs. Come all the way back up. Again, tip back. Roll through that low back and mid back. All the way down, curl up to your chest lift. Deepen the abs, come all the way up. Last time, come all the way back to your mat. Grab your ball. Place it underneath your low back. Legs up to tabletop, arms reach by your sides, and really actively reach through those arms. So you're feeling the triceps, you're feeling that openness in the collarbone. Keep the knees bent for now. Deepen your abs, and just like that pelvic curl, the pubic bone to belly button, start to roll over, feet towards your head. Stay there for a breath. Try to pull the rib cage forward towards your ball. Belly button pulls in. Open the legs, flex. Reach through your heels. Think about the articulation rolling down. So you have a long neck. Roll through that upper spine, mid spine, low back. Legs come down together. Again. We start to pull those abs in, rolling over. Open the legs, flex, reach through those heels, roll back down. Legs come down and together. Hinge up, deepen the abs, roll over, open, flex, and roll through. Do a couple more. If you want to try this without the ball, you definitely can. Rolling all the way over, open, flex, tap down, and roll through the spine, back down. Last one. when you're all the way down, bring your left foot to the mat, grab your flex band, and put it over your right foot. And we'll stretch up. So the left knee can be bent, or you can straighten that left leg. Try to find where you feel like your pelvis is balanced. And sometimes it's more balanced with the knee bent. Stretch out through that hamstring. We'll flex and reach through the heel. Point and reach through the toes. One more time, reach through the heel and toes. And we'll open the leg out for a little inner thigh stretch, but try to go just to where you keep that left hip balanced and the left side of your back heavy on the mat. Take another breath. Bring it up to the sky, across your body, feeling a stretch there. Keep that right side of your waist nice and long. Don't let it hike up at all. Keep reaching out of the left leg and keep that reach as we start to circle down, pull up and around with that right leg. Keep going. See if you can keep both sides of the waist nice and long as you circle, pulling up and around. When you get to the top, reverse. So we're opening first, down, up and around. Last one, hold it at the top. Stretch it out one more time. Then switch the legs. So bring that left foot in. Reach your right leg down the mat. And keep stretching out of that right hip. We'll flex and point. And reach through the heel. And the toes. And one more time. Then we'll open for the inner thigh stretch. Trying to keep that right hip heavy. The right side of your back heavy. Bring it across the midline. And feel that outer thigh stretch. Keep reaching long through that left side of your body. And with both sides of your waist long, circle down, pull up and around, across the midline, down and around. Keep going. Feel that thigh bone in the socket, reaching outwardly. Great job. Reverse the circle. Open out, down, pull up and around. Keep the spine long as you circle the leg. When you get to the top, stay there, stretch the hamstring, take a breath. Bring the flex band to the floor. Keep the knees both bent a little bit, arms up to the sky. Curl up. Deepen your abs. We're going to curl up, roll up slowly. Keep thinking pubic bone to belly button. Pull the belly button down through the floor and roll all the way up. Awesome job. Slide your bum forward and go into rolling like a ball. So we're holding on to the shins. Feet are lifted. We're in that rounded ball shape. And go ahead and roll. Breathe in to go back. Exhale to come up. And keep going. Liz, you can also hold on behind your thighs. Give yourself a little more kind of space. Push the legs forward into your hands and roll kind of like that. Keep going. Use that hamstring connection. Pulling heels to bum as you come up. Last one. When you roll back, stay curled up in your chest lift position. So knees are over the hips. We're curled up. Bring both hands to your right knee. Gently plug that thigh down and stretch the left leg out. Single leg stretch. Switch the legs, but pause. Curl up a little higher. Switch, pause, curl up. Keep going. See if you can keep that strong ab connection as you switch your legs. And we'll keep going. Awesome job. Keep it up. Bring your hands behind your head and crisscross. Twist to the knee that's bent. Keep going. Twist around the waist. Keep those elbows the same distance apart. Really reach out. The abs are pulling in as the leg is reaching outwardly. Keep going. Last one each side. Lower down. Bring your hands to your knees and open the legs out and around for some nice knee stirs. Feeling the thigh bones melting into the hips. Reverse. That low back is nice and wide and stretched. Bring the legs back up to tabletop. Breathe in, exhale, curl up. Double leg stretch. Reach the legs out, then pull them back in. Keep going. Inhale, reach the legs out. Exhale to pull back in. You can stay with this or add the arms. Arms reach back. Everything pulls to the center. Keep going. See if you can curl up a little higher. Good. That's it. Keep looking at the legs. Feeling that whole back side of your body stretching out long. Fingertips to toes. Last time. Pull it in. Rest your head down. Rock side to side. Let your back further release into the floor. Bring the feet to the mat. Slide the feet down the mat. Arms reach up to the sky. And curl forward all the way back up. Spine stretch forward. Find where you're right on top of your sits bones. Arms reach forward. Arms gently plugged in. And try to feel where you're on the sits bones. So let's rock back just a little bit so we're behind the sits bones. Come on top of them and then come forward of the sits bones. One more time. On top of the sits bones, behind them, on top of them, in front of them. Go to where you're right on top of those sits bones. Hold it there. That's it. Nice. Keep lifting up through your backside. Feel the abs strong. Stay on top of your sits bones and start to round through the spine, reaching forward, rolling up and over, upper to mid back. Keep pulling the belly button back. Restack your spine back up. Get nice and tall. Stay on top of those sits bones. Lengthen out of the top of your head as you start to round the back, lifting up and over the upper, mid, and even low back. Deeply hollow the abs. Restack the spine back up. Keep going. That's it. Shoulders relaxed. Liz, pull your back ribs back a bit more. See if you can pull, that's it. Belly button back so you get that nice back stretch. And restack. One more time. Good. And restack your spine so you're up nice and tall. Go just behind the sits bones, hinge back just a little bit. Bring one leg up, hold on behind the thigh, and the other leg up. Open leg rocker. Start by just moving the pelvis. So we're still pushing the thighs forward into the hands. The pelvis starts to tip back and round, then lengthen back up through the low back. Good, keep going. Tip back, pubic bone to belly button, lengthen up. You want to initiate this movement and this roll back with the pelvis. So go ahead, tip back, roll back. As we come up, lengthen out of that low back. Great job, keep going. Good. If you want a tiny bit more challenge, you can straighten the legs and roll with those legs straight. And play around with it. Last time, stay at the top. Close your legs. Keep lifting out of the low back. Reach your arms forward, tip back at the pelvis, and go all the way down to your mat. Grab your flex band and bring the flex band around the feet, both feet in. Try to let that tailbone get nice and weighted. That's it. The legs glued together. Hug that midline. Hug the inner thighs. Like the spine twist, go side to side, but make it pretty small. Twisting. Keep the shoulder blades heavy. And as you're reaching to each side, reach a little further out of the top leg so the legs look like they're equal in length when you go to each side. Now adding on for corkscrew, and again keep it pretty small, twist to the right, do a half circle, down and around, pull back through the middle. So we've added kind of that lower half circle, but you still want to twist straight over, pull down, up and around, pull back through the middle. Reverse it each time. Keep those back ribs heavy and really feel the core. You will feel so much ab work on this exercise. Like you're circling with the abs. Last time, back to the center. Remove your flex band. Bring the feet down. Slide your heels towards your bum. Open that collarbone. Breathe in. Exhale. Pull the abs in and lift the hips up into your bridge. Roll down through the right side of your back, so just outside your spine. Roll through that side of your back. Come back up through the center. And roll down through the left side of your back. Let it massage all the way down. Back up through the middle. One more time, each side. When you're all the way down, slide your feet a little down the mat, bring them together, arms up to the sky. Curl up and roll all the way up. Open the legs, keep the knees bent a little bit. Find where you're back on top of your sits bones. You can straighten them a little more, Lisa. I know you're flexible. Reach your arms out to the sides. Gently plug the arms in. Lift out of the low back and the waist. Saw. We're going to twist over to the right. Reach that back arm back. Lift out of the waist and stretch towards your pinky toe. Stay there for a second and think about the waist spiraling a little bit more. Pull the abs back and reach a little bit further through both arms. Pull back up. Twist back to the middle. Go the other way. Twist. And the back arm reaches back. Lift out of the waist. Reach for the pinky toe. Stay there. Breathe. Pull the belly button back. Twist around that low back a little further. Pull back up. And twist to the middle. Just one more time each side. So we twist and we lift and reach and hollow. Reach a little further. Pull back up. Twist to the other side. And reach that back arm back to the floor a little more. Shoulders down. Twist at the waist. Pull back up. And center. Grab your foam roller. We're going to lay on the stomach. And go into some shrugs. So hands are on the foam roller. Wrists are on. And just glide those shoulder blades up by your ears, down the back. Do that a couple of times. See if you can keep the arms straight. And glide those shoulder blades up and down. Go into your back extension. Glide the shoulder blades way down your back. Pull your chest forward and up. Stretch, lengthen back down. Unwind your spine. Keep going. Shoulder blades glide down. Chest pulls forward. Those abs are strong to support you, and you're stretching back down. Hips are heavy. That's it. Look over the foam roller when you come up. And stretch. Keep looking over it until the last second, and then unwind. Last time. Come up and stay. Bring the elbows underneath your shoulders and bring the hands together. If this bothers your back, come all the way down to the forehead to your hands. Otherwise, we're going to stay lifted. Pull the chest forward. Single leg kicks. Legs are all the way together. Bend the right knee. Kick it in. Lengthen it out. Left leg kicks in, stretch it out. Balance off at the hips as you bend the knee and reach it long. One at a time for now. Keep going. Look over that foam roller. Shoulders gliding down, but protect your back with the abs gently lifted. Last one, each side. And lower your head. So I'm bringing my right cheek to the mat. Hands behind your back. Elbows, let them go down to the floor. So you're getting a stretch. Legs are all the way together. This is double leg kicks. With those inner thighs pushed together. Bend the knees 3 times, kick it in. Stretch the legs out. Come up to your back extension. Reach the arms long. Try to reach hands to toes. Go to your other cheek. Bend the elbows. Kick in 3 times. Everything goes long. Reach. Fingertips to toes, chest lifts. Good. Other cheek comes down. Bend those elbows. Kick in 3 times. Stretch everything and lift. Keep going. And stretch. Keep going. Last time, everybody. And great job. Bring your hands under your shoulders, push back to rest position. Take 3 deep breaths, press the hands wide on the mat. Feel a lift under those armpits. Feel the hips nice and heavy. We're going to roll up through the spine, restack it. You're up nice and tall, still kneeling. Reach your arms forward. Use those glutes and hamstrings to lift your upper body up, and then try to keep head to tailbone in the same line, coming back. We'll do that 2 more times. Use your glutes and hamstrings to push you up. Abs are strong. Come back down. Pivoting at the hips. Last time. We're going to stay up here. We're gently stretching out of the front of the hips. This is thigh stretch. Hinge now at the knees, not the hips. Hinge back at the knees. Pull back up. Use the front of those legs. Keep going. Feeling a stretch through those quads. And we're pivoting at the knees. You guys are doing great. Keep the abs zipped up. Pull your body back up. One more time. Coming all the way up. Grab your foam roller. And sit on top of it. Legs a little bit separated. Go to where you can sit right on top of those sits bones. Bring your hands behind your head. And with your thumbs, find that spot in the back of your skull that has like a little indent. Push your thumbs into that indent and find some traction. Lift up through there. Keep the ribs heavy and hinge back with a flat back. So we're hinging a little ways back, pull back up. Keep your head to your tailbone in the same line. Lift up and out of the waist to hinge back. Lift up and out of the waist to hinge forward. Keep going. Breathing in and back. Exhale, pull back up. 2 more times. Last time. Pull up. Bring the hands back behind you. Sit behind your foam roller. Keep it close though. And roll down through your spine. Bring the foam roller underneath your low back. Legs up to the sky. You can gently hold on to the sides of your foam roller. Make that collarbone wide, abs are in. Scissoring the legs, 1 leg forward, 1 leg back. Meet right in the middle. Switch, add a little pulse, pulse. Meet right in the middle. Now this is tricky. Find where the legs can equally separate. And reach more out than down. So you're reaching to the wall that's in front of you, not to the floor. That's it, ladies. Nice job. Reaching out of those hips. Find a little more rhythm and pull back to the middle. The next time the right leg is reaching out, stay there. Bend just that bottom leg. We're gonna pull it up, lowering the top leg, going into your bicycle. Try to stretch both legs out into that scissor position before you switch the legs. So you're getting all that lengthening opposition outwardly. Keep pulling those low abs in, away from the legs. Last one, then reverse. Bend the top leg, reach it out. Bottom leg is going to float up. Hit that scissor position before you switch. Make it sharp, make it precise. Keep reaching outwardly. Good, last one. Both legs up. We'll do a little inner thigh stretch. Reach out, reach through the heels. Open the legs, take a breath. Use your inner thighs, pull back up to the middle. Bend the knees, bring the feet down. Lift your bum and slide that foam roller out. Heels are pulling towards your bottom. You can get rid of that foam roller, Lisa. Breathe in, and as you exhale, tip the pelvis, lift the hips back up into that bridge at the top. Hold it there. Make it a little stronger. Keep pressing the heels through the floor. Use the glutes and hamstrings. Bring your right leg up to tabletop. Lower it down. Lift it up. Shoulder bridge prep. Try to keep both hips lifted. Switch, go to the other side. Reach out of the hip as you lower the leg. Push a little more into the opposite foot. Bring this leg down. Lift the hips again. Make everything nice and strong. Bring the right leg up to tabletop. Stretch the leg up to the sky. Lower the leg down with a straight leg. Flex, bring it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, pull up. Do 2 more on this side. Bend, bring it down. Other side. Left leg up. Stretch it up, lower, and lift. Exhale down, flex, pull it up. And last time, bend, bring it down, lift those hips, roll through your spine all the way back down. Bring your feet forward, arms up to the sky, roll up. Stretch the legs out in front of you with straight legs. Hug those inner thighs, arms reach out to the sides. Palms up. Try to hug the shoulder blades a little bit down your back. Really hug those upper inner thighs so you feel a lift through the low back. Twist. Twist to the right, pull to the middle, twist the other way. Keep going. See if you can keep your legs equally as long as you twist around the waist. Always lift up higher through the waistline. Last one each side. Come back to the center. We're going to roll down and roll onto our left side. Or right side, either way. Bring your hand behind your head. Lengthen out through that whole underside of your body. Let's bend the bottom leg. Front kicks. Forward and back. Keep going. We'll add a little pulse, pulse, forward, kick back. Keep the waist long. Make sure those abs are pulling in. Bring the leg all the way back, bend the knee, and go into a quad stretch. Pushing your foot into your hand. Keep stretching out through that quad. Bring your hand down to the mat. You're going to push up, swing the legs around, go to the other side. So hand is behind your head. You're nice and long through the waist. Bend the bottom leg, top leg up at hip level, and flex it forward, point it back. Bring one hand to your low abs and see if you can keep the ab connection as you let the thigh bone pivot. Pivot forward, that's it, and back. There'll be a little movement in your torso to adjust, but keep that strong core connection. Reach it out and around, and we'll go to that quad stretch. Take another breath. Go back to your stomach. Reach your arms in front of you. Legs can be a little separated. Glide your shoulder blades down your back. Find your ab connection. Pubic bone is pressed down. Lift just your right arm. Lower it down. Left arm. Lower it down. Continue on. Glide the shoulder blade down. That's it. As you lift, and really feel those back muscles kicking in. You don't want the upper shoulders to kick in. You want to feel the back is strong. Lower the arms down. Now kick just the right leg up, then the left. Find stability. Notice if those hips are wobbling. Reach out of the front of the hip as you lift the leg so you feel more strength through that glute and hamstring when you lift. Pulling it together. Right arm, left leg. Switch. Find that core stability as you switch. Strong back side. Chest can be a little bit lifted. Last one each side. Bring your hands by your shoulders. Push yourself back up to all fours position. Hands and knees. Find a wrap under the armpits. Sternum is lifted. Abs are pulled in nice and strong. Just a tiny bit of a tuck there, Liz. Pubic bone to belly button. Yeah, good. Keep that ab lift. Bring the right leg back behind you. Bend it back in and back again. Stabilize as you pull the leg back. Keep those hips nice and balanced. Foot is on the floor. Last time on this side. Go to the other side. So toes are on the mat. You're pushing back, pulling in, push back. That's it. Let that upper thigh bone pivot under. Keep the abs strong. Reach that left leg back. Now the right leg front support. You're in your full front support, wrapped under those armpits. Abs are strong. Tiny bit of a tuck. Lisa, yep, good, good. Hold that. Just stay here or add your leg pull. So the right leg can lift and lower. Keep those abs strong as you pull it up, pull it down, switch the legs, other side. Keep wrapping under those armpits. You're supported through the shoulders. Bring it down, bend the knees. Sit on your bum. Fingertips face forward. Arms straight. Hug those inner thighs together and lift for back support. Lower down to a hover. Keep those arms straight and really pivot at the hips and the shoulders to lift. One straight line, head to tailbone. One more time. Lifting up. Lower it back down. Go to seal. Go forward on your mat. Wrap your hands under the knees and bring the feet up, holding on around the ankles. You might choose to stay here, that's fine. You're gonna round it back, pull those abs in, clap the feet, but do it from the inner thighs. Pull those upper inner thighs together to clap. Add the roll. So we're rolling back, clapping 3 times, roll up, clap 3 times. Keep going, just play around with this. It's your final kind of massage for your back when you roll through it. Strong inner thighs. And last one. Come to all fours position. Keep your knees on the mat, but just bring the right foot out to the side. So knees are down. Bring that knee back down, Lisa and Liz. Just the foot comes out to the side. There. Now twist your body and go into a side stretch. Reaching nice and long, that's it. Make sure you are wrapped under that bottom shoulder, that's it. Feel a lift under the armpit, nice and strong through the waist. Stretching a little further. Bring it back to the middle. Now just the left foot is going to go out to the side, and then we'll twist and pivot around that bottom knee and stretch through this side of your body. And again, wrap, so you're nice and strong underneath that left armpit and waist side. Reach a little bit further. Bring it back to the center. Slide the hands a little bit forward. Then pull the hips forward. Wrap under the armpits. Keep the abs strong. Make sure you're not sinking down at all here. Keep a lift through the sternum. Push the mat away. Keep pushing the mat away. Tricep push-ups. Slowly. Bend the elbows close to your body. Push back up and pause. Push up, pause. Good. Stay there. Push the mat away a little more. Bend the elbows. Push up, pause. Keep those abs strong. When you bend the elbows, keep your whole spine in the same line. You guys are doing awesome. Keep going. Two more. Last time, push up. Stay there. Go to your front support. We're going to walk back with the hands. 1, 2, 3. Stay in your forward bend. Bring the elbows, hands to your elbows, and sway side to side. Let your back get really long. Bring it back to the middle and roll up very slowly. Restack your spine from the bottom. Strong abs all the way up to the top. Roll your shoulders. And awesome job, ladies.